Oh yeah, what's up family? This is Donovan Green from Ride Fit Nation. Today I want to talk to y'all about something that I realized a lot of y'all just turn your eyes on it. Like, man, I don't want to hear about that, man. I just want to ride my motorcycle. And that thing is fitness and health. Yes, man. And I don't want you to stop the video. I want you to take the minute to listen because we are moving in 2023. And let me tell you, the time is going fast. Right now, at this time I'm making this video, I'm 46. I feel aches in my back, I feel aches in my knees, I feel aches in my thumbs, I feel aches all over my body. Why? Because I got diagnosed with arthritis throughout my whole entire system. But that does not stop me from living my life and doing what I do. You feel me? So stay here and let's talk a little bit. Ride Fit Nation, the thing that we have in common is the motorcycle. We all ride, And that's what I use to pull us together. But I'm not here to talk to y'all about motorcycles alone. Yes, I teach a lot of DIY. I talk a lot about rides. I have a whole lot of content that's coming your way that I feel like you're gonna absolutely love, and it's gonna encourage you to want to be a part of the rides. And by the way, speaking of part of the rides, don't forget to click that link to join my email list, okay? And I'm not gonna bore y'all. I wanna talk to you really fast about some strategies that you can actually take moving into the next week. I don't care about the next year, because the next year is just another time in continuous motion. That's it. All right, so I'm gonna start talking about health. Health is performance. Health is being able to have, when they say a good bill of health, your blood pressure is good, your heart is good, your prostate is good, your brain power is good. Your focus is good, your vision is good, your hormones are good. All these things is generates around health. And sometimes we might have underlying things, which I feel like all of us have underlying ailments that we're just not addressing because we don't know we have it. The more we keep on consuming the wrong stuff, which I've been doing for the past 6 months to a year, I noticed that I've been consuming a lot of more sugar, which is a drug. If you don't know, drug is like sugar is the first drug ever made by man. The damn thing is addiction. It's addictive, and it's an addiction that a lot of us have, right? So I've started cutting down on the sugar, started really cutting down. I still have my cakes, I still have my pancakes, I still have cookies, I still have ice cream. But the thing is, when I eat it, I'll eat it, and I'll go through a whole bag of Oreos. I promise you that. My kids have grown to be Oreo nuts too, so they help me out. So I have like a half a bag of Oreos, and then I'll have it with some almond milk, and then I won't do it for like a while, then I'll do it again. But I balance that out with my exercise. I do my cardio, I do my strength training, I do flexibility, mobility, balance, all of that stuff. The health perspective, to me, is more important than the physical look, than how you look. Okay, how you look is, you got guys who look amazing. I'm talking about amazing, but the inside is all jacked up because they're taking so many different drugs to look amazing. So they don't really look amazing, it's really fake. And then as they get older, it begins to drop. See, for me, I look at longevity, and I'm looking at how we treat our bodies right now. And a lot of times we tend to look the way we think and look the way we feel. If you feel like crap, you're gonna look like crap because your emotions is gonna dictate the way you eat. And a lot of us are emotional eaters, and we don't recognize that we are emotional eaters and emotional drinkers. When things goes bad, you eat the wrong stuff. When things goes great, you still eat the wrong stuff. You're eating on emotions. You get a what do you call it? A promotion on the job. You celebrate with what? You eat. You lose a few pounds. You celebrate with what? You go and have a drink to celebrate. You finally make it to the motorcycle club. You go and celebrate by eating and drinking and smoking cigars. I'm just throwing things out there in the world. You get on your bike, you ride and made it to your first long distance ride, you stop at a restaurant and you eat. Chances are you're not gonna be eating salads, okay? So our brain capacity is all dependent upon the healthy fats that we consume. Your healthy fats, MCT oils, avocado, salmon, you can use walnuts. There's so many ways for you to get healthier fats in your diet. And when you minimize the amount of sugars that we eat, I'm not saying carbs, the amount of sugars, processed sugars your brain will begin to function way better. Your riding potential becomes better. Your focus becomes better. Your energy is increased, right? Because let's face it, as men, when you look at your body and you see a gut just rolling in front of your body, to me, that's worse than having a small wing wang, okay? Because that gut makes my wing wang look smaller. Because I look down, I'm like, damn, I can't see it. So you need to make sure that you are working on it, keeping your belly under control. Now, I get pudges every now and then. Right now, I could honestly say that my pudges went down because I cut down a lot of the damn sugars I was consuming and I was doing more cardio. Because when I see that pudge and I start to feel fatty fat, I put myself back on track again. Now, I'm not saying you can't go off track. I'm saying don't stay off track. Get back on track. The way you do that, cardiovascular training every single day, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. If you can't get that time in, do at least 20 minutes of high intensity cardio, okay? Steady state. Steady state is swimming, hiking, walking, bike riding, going to treadmill. All that stuff is steady state cardio. Calorie deficit. Put yourself in a calorie deficit. If you're eating 2,500 calories a day, which chances are you're not, you're probably having 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day because the average person eats at least 2,200 to 2,500 calories in one meal here in the United States of America, all right? So if you put yourself in a calorie deficit, for simpler terms, you're having 2,500 calories a day, cut it down to 500, you're now at 2,000 calories a day, and then you make sure you're training high enough so you can burn off at least 15 to 2,000 of those calories, because calories in, calories out creates a higher deficit load. That means that your body is now in deficit and it's not gonna hold on to the energy, because remember, calories means energy. That's what calories mean, okay? You can spell it with a C or spell it with a K. Calo, energy of the food and this amount of energy that your body burns. Yes, I know. I said a lot. I'm going fast too, because I don't want to keep you here long. The next thing too is carb cycling. So carb cycling is the days you want to carb cycle. That means that you're not cutting out carbs, you're cutting down the carbs. That means that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you might say I'm going to do high carbs. Why? Because I'm doing higher intense training and I need more energy. What? Carbohydrates is the highest source of energy, number one source of energy. Thursday, Friday, you might go lower carb. That's when you're doing more of your cardio-based intense stuff and you're not really going as hard. You don't need as much energy, right? You carb cycle, you choose the days you're gonna go higher carbohydrates. Now, fat, right? The reason why your body will not burn fat when you have high carbs in your body every single day. What did I say in the beginning? Carbohydrates is the body's number one source of what? Energy. That's what I said, right? So now, if you deplete or decrease the amount of carbohydrates in your body, fat becomes the second source of energy. And that's the way your body begins to burn fat. That's how I burn fat. When I get tired of feeling fat and fluffy, I cut down the carbs, increase the fats, I do my cardio, I hit my intense training with minimum rest time, and my body begins to use fat as energy, therefore you begin to burn it faster. But if you have a lot of carbs, it's gonna block the fats and you're gonna keep on getting fatter and fatter and fatter, and your carbohydrates are gonna keep on using for energy, so you're not burning fat. You feel what I'm saying so far? Get that in your mind. The last one is intermittent fasting. I've been intermittent fasting for years and never knew I did it. I never knew there was even such a thing as intermittent fasting. I didn't know what it was. Basically, I didn't eat in the morning. I was working in a barbershop and I would come to the shop and I'll work all day. And I'll break my fast at 3, 4 o'clock in the daytime. Now, I'm a night eater. Some people are night sleepers. Some people are day sleepers. Listen, I'm a night eater. My body, I naturally get hungrier during the nighttime. 5, 6 o'clock, I'm sitting there, I'm snacking on crackers and peanut butter. I'm having the chicken and rice. I'm doing a smoothie. If my wife makes a cake, I'm destroying the cake. But I get up in the morning and I make sure that I'm still balancing out that nutrient, right? Because your body don't know 5 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Your body don't know that. Your body is just your body. You're the one that kind of trains your body on its natural clocks to respond and react the way it does. So you look at all those little details. Your body can feel better and it can look better. And as men, your testosterone levels. I took my test, the guy told me that my testosterone level was low. And I'm like, wait a minute. If I'm doing all of this stuff, how is my testosterone levels low? I don't feel it, all right? I don't have no issues getting my soldier up. I don't have no issues running around. My energy's up. I can still pump my iron. So if my testosterone levels are low, that means that there's something definitely going on. We're not getting the nutrients from our foods the way we should, and there's something happening in the air with all these white lights that we have and all these rays and everything that we got. So we are destroying our own lives. So as riders, it is imperative that we get into our mindset. It's not cool to be out of shape. It's not cool to have a big gut. It's unhealthy. It's not cool to drink and smoke and do all these things, because the you 20 years from now is gonna be very pissed off at you. Maybe you're you 20 years from now already, and you're already pissed off at yourself. So it's time for all of us as a nation to get together and start taking our health for real. And if you decided to watch this video to this point, that means that you are ready to take the chances and really get out there and be better. All right, so don't forget, click that email list. I'm gonna start inviting y'all to some workouts, some dumbbell training, some cardio training. I'm not calling you a dumbbell. I'm talking about dumbbells that you lift weights. All right, so let's get after it. And you can't tell me you're an alpha male and walk around looking sloppy, because it ain't acceptable. Not in my world, it's not. Now take offense to it or not, it's up to you. But I'm talking to you straightforward, raw facts. I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to be a clown. I'm telling you factual. If you tell me that you are an alpha male, you know that you need to represent that alpha male. Your family's watching you, your church is watching you, your children are watching you, your spouse is watching you. When you out there with your spouse, and if she's looking good, I promise you, if you're looking sloppy, she's looking at you in the mind and saying, man, I wish he would get his freaking act together. All right, because she's looking at the next man that's walking by you. I promise you this. So make sure you get yourself in track, and listen, ride fit or don't ride at all, baby. Leave your comment. I can't wait to hear what y'all gotta say. Tell me anything you want to tell me, because I could take it. Yeah, I could take it. Because guess what? I'm here for you, baby. Ride Fit Nation. I'm out. Later.